Recovery rides are one of those things that if you are new to the sport or you've never really done any kind of structured training plan, that you don't really ever do them. And if you do, they're usually too hard. One of the things that I've noticed with people who are new to structured training or are new to racing in general is that when they do a recovery ride, they end up riding around in high zone 2, maybe even into zone 3. And it's really just way too hard. You don't really ever want to be going harder than a conversational pace. I always try to recommend people do recovery rides either on their own or with one, maybe two other people. And the reason for that is because it's a lot easier to control how hard you're going the less people that you're riding with. One of the nice things if you live in kind of an urban area is you can use a recovery ride as an excuse to go and get lunch or go to a coffee shop, right? You just spend some time riding around, go to the shop, and then go home. You don't want this recovery ride to really be more than that. The reason you're doing this recovery ride is just to keep your legs moving. I personally, when I do a recovery ride, just turn on some chill music and go and putz around for however long I'm supposed to be riding. I usually keep it relatively high cadence as well, because that allows me to keep my power low as long as I'm not really smashing. No, I'm not perfect. Sometimes my recovery rides end up having a hard effort or a sprint or two because I'm human just like everybody else, and sometimes I like to have fun on my bike. You know, part of the goal of structured training is to get faster, but if you're only ever focused on structured training, it's a real good way to burn yourself out. Recovery rides are an important piece of the puzzle. You want to make sure that you're well recovered and rested even though you're doing structured training throughout your weeks. If you don't do your recovery rides, or if you're always smashing and always going hard, you're never going to be able to reach the peak fitness that you want to hit. This is how I do recovery rides. How do you?